Hey football fans, sit down because Chelsea has decided to open their wallet again and just dropped a bomb in London. Yep, Chelsea reached an agreement to sign Joao Pedro, the 23-year-old Brazilian forward from Brighton, and he's about to wear blue at Stamford Bridge. If you didn't know, Joao Pedro was also being chased by Newcastle, but he only had eyes for Chelsea. And let me tell you, this wasn't cheap. The deal is worth over $50 million, and he signed a contract until 2032. So if all goes well, we're gonna see him a lot on the pitch for the Blues. Now imagine this, Joao Pedro is flying straight from Brazil to the US to complete his medicals, and then he's linking up with Chelsea's squad for the Club World Cup. No time to breathe, man. The pressure is real, and he's gotta show his worth immediately. Speaking of signings, Chelsea's attack is turning into a galaxy, huh? They've already brought in Liam Delap from Ipswich Town and Jamie Gittins from Borussia Dortmund. Now Joao Pedro is joining to add even more versatility to this stacked attack. But hold up, there's drama too. Joao Pedro missed Brighton's last 2 games of the season after a training ground bust-up with teammate Jan-Paul van Hecke. It was messy enough to keep him out of the final matches, but Brighton's coach said they handled it internally. Who knows what really went down, right? By the way, Chelsea loves shopping at Brighton, don't they? They've already taken Cucurella, Moises Caicedo, and keeper Robert Sanchez from there, and even Levi Colwill spent a season on loan at Brighton before returning. Brighton's basically Chelsea's talent farm at this point. And it's not just Joao Pedro. Chelsea also signed Dario Esugo, Estevao, Mamadou Sarr, and Kendry Páez recently, loading up the squad even more. Oh, and Jadon Sancho, who was there on loan, just left Stamford Bridge after the season ended. Now, about Joao Pedro's game. He's not the type of forward who just relies on flashy dribbles to cause chaos. He likes dropping deep, creating chances for his teammates, and knows how to time his runs into the box perfectly. He works hard off the ball, finds pockets of space, and contributes a lot to the team's play. Joao Pedro has 3 caps for Brazil since making his debut last November. He's just starting to carve out his space, and now he gets the chance to showcase his talent on one of the biggest stages in world football. Even with a stacked attack, Chelsea wants more flexibility up front. Joao Pedro is coming in to add options, switch positions, and boost the team's creativity. The goal is to have an unpredictable, high quality, and constantly moving attack. So do you think Joao Pedro will lock down a starting spot in this star-studded Chelsea squad and light up the Premier League, or will he have to grind hard to earn his place in this stacked team? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let me know if you think Joao Pedro will smash it in the Premier League or just be another face in the squad. I want to know what you think. Alright, now let's talk about Liverpool because they're cooking up some moves in this transfer window too. Looks like the Reds have their eyes locked on Mark Guehi, Crystal Palace's solid center back valued at $50 million, and they're ready to offer young Ben Doak as part of the deal to try and make this happen. If you don't remember, Ben Doak is that quick, skillful Scottish winger who spent last season on loan at Middlesbrough in the Championship and did pretty well, man. The kid scored 3 goals and got 7 assists, helping Boro finish 10th in the 2nd division. And it's not just Liverpool in for Guehi. Newcastle and Manchester United are also in the race for him, and with only 12 months left on his Palace contract, Guehi is ready to run it down if he doesn't get sold this summer. Crystal Palace, on the other hand, are interested in Ben Doak after seeing how well he did, but even with that, it's not going to be an easy deal. Palace rate Guehi highly, and he's an England international too, so Liverpool will have to work hard to convince Palace to let him go. This Liverpool hustle in the market makes sense though. Jarell Quansah decided to leave and is heading to Bayer Leverkusen, so the Reds need reinforcements at the back. And Liverpool haven't been sleeping this summer. They've already brought in Florian Wirtz, Jeremy Frimpong, Milos Kerkez, and keeper Freddie Woodman to boost the squad. And for those tracking preseason, Liverpool will be back in training in the first week of July, with a friendly lined up against Preston on July 13th. Then it's off to Hong Kong and Japan for a few more matches before returning to England to kick off the season strong. Now the big question, will Liverpool manage to land Mark Guehi to strengthen their defense and defend their Premier League title? And is it really worth letting Ben Doak go to get this deal done? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Would you swap Ben Doak for Guehi, or should Liverpool keep the kid and look for another center back in the market? Now hold up, because Bayern Munich just flexed their muscles big time in Germany. Nick Woltemade, the rising star of German football, is about to get a jaw-dropping pay rise if he signs with Bayern this summer. The 23-year-old striker has already told Stuttgart he wants to play for the Bundesliga champs, even though Stuttgart tried to keep him with a contract extension. But let's be real, it's tough to say no to Bayern, right? Just so you get it, Bayern is offering him a 5-year deal with a base salary of $7.5 million per year, which could go up to $10 million with bonuses. That's a massive jump from the $1.5 million he's currently making at Stuttgart. Stuttgart tried to keep him with an offer of $2.5 million per year, but let's be honest, that's nothing compared to Bayern's monster offer. If you were him, would you turn down a raise like that to play for one of the biggest clubs in the world? And it's not just about the money. Bayern's coach Vincent Kompany, along with Max Eberl and Christoph Freund, worked behind the scenes to convince Woltemade to join. The club's project and the chance to fight for trophies played a huge role in his decision. In his debut season with Stuttgart, Woltemade absolutely balled out. The dude scored 17 goals in 33 matches across all competitions, won the DFB Pokal, and was the top scorer in the cup with 5 goals. Bayern is expected to submit a formal offer right after the U21 European Championship, where Woltemade was repping Germany. The first round of talks between Bayern and Stuttgart has already happened, and now it's just a matter of time before this deal goes down. Now the big question, will Woltemade keep up this level at Bayern, where the pressure is way higher and competition for spots is tough? Or will Stuttgart somehow manage to keep him, or is it already game over? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Do you think Woltemade will smash it at Bayern, or should he stay at Stuttgart a bit longer to keep developing before making such a big jump? Alright, football fans, these were the main stories for today. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to subscribe to FUT News to get all our upcoming content and stay on top of the biggest football news out there. Drop a like to support the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.